everyone, welcome to another diamond painting video and a belated Merry Christmas to everyone. This is just a quick video to show what I got for Christmas. I actually purchased these myself for myself for Black Friday, and then I decided to keep them as sort of Christmas presents. I'll try and move the camera. We do have a Jack with us today, so hopefully he's not too distracting, but he really wants to be on the table. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to show these because some of them are quite big. But we will just start. I think we'll start, these are from two different companies. This one is from Who Can, which is on AliExpress. And this one, interestingly enough, is actually from Heartful Diamonds, which is an American company that I ordered from. I find it strange that they don't have their name on their packaging at all. That's just odd to me. Whereas Who Can, which is just sold through AliExpress, does have their branding. So that's a little bit strange, but that's just something to note. So I think I'm going to start with these ones and keep my special ones for last. So I ordered these because I wanted to try some different sizes. The biggest I've done is 30 by 40. And so I wanted to try some different sizes and see how they are. I see there's some extra things in. Ooh, I have a pen. I was not expecting them to send a pen. So that's just like a little freebie that came. I don't know if it's because I ordered 2 kits or why, but that's very cute. It's got a very thin tip on the end, on this end. So we'll see. I guess I can open it up and show you. Ooh. So it's got a fancy little case that opens up like this. I can pull that out. So this is just, it's almost like a pencil on this side. Ooh, my hands are busy misting up the little drills. Those look like drills, and although some of them are quite pointy. This, I believe, I think you get, oh, that's just a tip. Let me pull this off. Oh, okay, so I don't know if that's, I'm not sure. I think maybe these are those wax tips that you can put on. They're supposed to pick up drills, but I've never used one before, so I don't actually really know what it looks like. But that's just an empty kind of slot for this to screw in. So I guess if you used it up or something, you could replace it. Let me screw that back on. And then this side is just a very tiny little nib. Really looks like a pencil. But anyway, that's cute and interesting. I can take that off. So I'll put that back in there. That's a very cute little extra that I wasn't expecting. Okay, then we have a sort of standard kit. You have a multi-placer, your normal single placer tips, some squishies, a boat or tray, and some wax. And we have a second one. That's probably because I ordered 2 kits. I know lots of people have been saying this recently, but some of the more premium companies are allowing you to now choose to have your kits without, or have your diamond painting kit without these little kits. And that would be really nice if AliExpress started doing that as well, because I have so many of these. I've started donating them to a art store that does secondhand art supplies near me, but it would be nice to not have, like, I feel like it's quite a bit of waste of plastic, and it makes me a little bit feel bad about doing this craft because I feel like I'm contributing to plastic waste. Okay, so like I said, I've ordered some slightly bigger ones. This one is a 50 by 40. It should be a round. And this one is a 50 by 70. So I know for some people that's probably still small, but for me, these are bigger than what I've done before. And so I wanted to choose something which I could basically just try it out and see, would I find that it takes too long or do I enjoy it? I didn't want to get something too big and then regret it. Similar to when I had, you might have seen a previous video where I got some customs made through Huracan. These are also a double-sided tape, which I actually don't mind too much. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. You can see that this one, which is the 50 by 40, is a cute little kitty cat. They don't seem to, the same with my my customs, these don't seem to have come with a printout inventory sheet, which is a little bit sad because I do like having those, but that's fine. I don't know if it'll be wrapped up inside of here, but that's fine. This has 35 colors, so I don't know. Oh, there we go. So I can see the sizes of these, which is how I can tell them apart, because this one is 40 by 50, so that will be this one. And this one, which is my 50 by 70, is actually a lighthouse scene, kind of like by, oh, it's not focusing. There we go. It's by the beach, it's got some flowers in the forefront, and it's got a lighthouse. So that will be this one, which is not too surprising considering it's a bigger pack, but I do like how bright these colors are. I was a little bit worried because my customs came out quite almost drab colored. And I know I had photos of cats, so that's kind of to be expected. It's more realistic tones. But I was a little bit worried that these were also going to be the same, but they're not. These are really nice, bright colored drills. This is more of a salmon pink. On my phone, it looks more like an orange, but it's more of a salmon pink. But these are some beautiful ones in here. This one said something, I don't know if it's got an AB in it. Might have to open it up and have a look. So this is the cat. You can see obviously there's a lot of that peachy pink color for the kitten. I will open it up and see if we have an AB in here. I just got this one to show you. This is something I have found with Huracan. There is often a bit of trash in the drills where you've got other drills which are not the correct color. It hasn't been a big issue for me because it's usually like this one very obvious that it's different. But that's just something to note if that bothers you. Huracan seems to have that a lot. I don't know. Here's another one. Just got a red in there with the green. So I did have a look. I'm not 100% sure how many ABs there are, but I found 3 of them. So you can see it's a nice little sparkle on these. It's a pink one as well. And there's a purple one. I love purple. So I will probably unroll these and flatten them out and check for any rivers and that sort of thing, and then replace this with some like a release papers, smaller release papers that I have, and then I will take a photo and insert those here so that you can see what these look like on the drill field. I'm not going to do that right now because they're all wrapped up and it's going to make a big mess and they're going to be really curly. So I'm going to clear this up and then we're going to come back and look at the Heartful Diamonds. Right. So again, like I said before, this does not really have their name on it. It's Heartful Diamonds. So that's a little bit strange. But anyway, let's open it up and have a look. Okay, so, I was suddenly worried that I didn't have the drills for both, but I do. So these have come with a sheet, which I like. I will open it up and check. I don't think they're stickers. No, these are not stickers, but they do have a nice big picture for me to show you. So that's exciting because I like to stick things in my logbook. So I will open this up. This is the Quiet Cat. How cute is that? It's a 30 by 30. So it's on the smaller side, but I'm so excited to start this one because it looks so cute. It has 31 colors. So that is super cute. So these are the colors that are going to be in it. I don't think that there's any ABs. Let's have a look again. I don't think there's any Aurora Borealis ones, but that is fine because I do think this cute little Kwai picture, I think it suits the more like muted palette rather than a super shiny one. So they only sent me one kit, which I'm quite happy about. I honestly can't remember if I maybe selected don't include kit and forgot to do it on one. So I don't know if they usually send two or if they only sent one because it's coming to one person. I can't remember whether I selected that or not. But I'm not unhappy about that. It has a more, that's like maybe a two placer. I'm not sure, but it's got the little hearts of wax and it's got some little baggies, a squishy, two pens, bunch of ends and another boat. So that's actually quite cute, and I'm glad that I didn't land up with two of them. We can have a look at the second one I ordered now. As you can see, it's a flower vase. Here's the picture. I think that's beautiful. It's a 40 by 40, sorry, 45 by 45. It's also round. And we have 46 colors on this one. I think it's really nice. And here are the colors of the drills. A lot of different colors. I think this one's going to be quite fun to do. There's a nice purple in there. So let's have a look at these. They were rolled together, which, oh no, they did send two. My mistake. Okay, so I obviously couldn't choose to not have them, and they did send two. So I will definitely be donating these to the craft store near me. So they did roll these up together. Ooh, and I see, that's not too bad. It was just, the cover's gone up a bit, but that's all right. We'll look at this one first. I think it looks quite nice. This is poured glue. The cover sheet is quite thin. That's not a problem for me, but I know some people prefer a thicker cover sheet. We have the legend, whoops, down the side here and on the opposite side all the way up there. It doesn't really fit. Sorry, I've got this sideways. It is square. So overall, it looks pretty good. We've got some light colored symbols on the dark and the dark colored on the light patches, which I really like that. It does not have, let's see. It does actually have guide circles, but they're not very dark. I find with the Hurricane ones, they have very dark guide circles, and then they show up if your drill is not placed 100% correctly. So that's a bit annoying. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. That might be a little bit clearer for you to see the drill field. I think it's a pretty nice, crisp drill field. Looks very clear. Let's have a look at these symbols. They're not in a particular order. Some of them run kind of from 1 to 9 and then do alphabet or that sort of thing. This is just kind of a random order, but I don't see any symbols that are too similar to one another that I might mix them up. They all look pretty distinct from one another. So I'm quite happy with that. Oh, something else to note as well is this is quite a nice soft, almost fleecy type of back, which is quite different to the Hurricane ones. Are very they're like plastic, whereas this feels, I mean, it's probably also synthetic, but it just feels more like a fabric. So this one, as you can see, is curling quite a bit. I'm going to try roll it backwards to try and get it to stay flat. The other one, actually, I think maybe because it's larger, just fell flat almost immediately. Okay, there we go. Quite fairly flat. As I've said in some of my other videos, I usually store mine. I open them up when I get them, and then I store them flat in between some cardboard before I work on them, and that helps keep them very flat when I'm going to work on them. Again, very nice clear drill field. Let's zoom in again. There we go. I think it's very clear, very easy to see. We've got some light symbols on the darker areas and some dark symbols on the lighter areas. Again, the symbols, I don't see anything that's going to trip me up and be confusing. The most similar symbols is probably this tick and this 7. If they were both very light colors, I might get confused. If I flip my canvas, the tick upside down can look a bit like a 7, but because this is kind of a white and this is more of a greeny blue, I don't think I'm going to get confused on that at all. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. It looks very nice. We've got their logo up at the top here, Heartful Diamonds, and then at the bottom we have their website and also a description of what it is you're working on. There's also a schematic with a legend again on both sides. I think it looks really good. I'm very excited to start these. Let me know if you've used Heartful Diamonds before and what you thought of them. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you had a good Christmas. Bye! I'm just going to show you quickly, I know this is upside down, but something that I've been finding works quite well for me is that when I get a double-sided adhesive canvas, I don't actually try and flatten it straight away. I first try and remove the tension out of the cover. As you can see, it's got this bump here. The cover is just wanting to roll like it was rolled when it was shipped. So I'm going to pull this back and then I'll bring you back in. When I smooth it, I'm going to push it back again and it's going to be flatter. I've already let the air out of these little rivers that are here. I've used an X-Acto knife and just pushed just gently along. And now I'm just going to push it down as I go. And you can see it's already flatter. It's not wanting to curve as much as it did before. There we go. And these bubbles are much less pronounced and it's lying almost completely flat just from having done that. I'm still going to press it flat under some heavy things, but it's already lying much more flat.